Hello friends. I thought I'd pop in here today. Today has been a really difficult day. I guess not a difficult day so much as an emotional day. So we had gone to my mother's yesterday and spent the afternoon there, and the evening when we got back last night, our awning arm had broken, so I'll flip it around and show it to you. So you can see it's sticking up there, and the awning is now way up on top. On that side, normal. On the other side, I had to roll it up some because I could not get into the door. Anyway, and so that was problem number one. And then I have been trying to hook up our iPad so that the kids could have internet, and they could use it as a hotspot. And it just wasn't working. So I had that to deal with. And then I went to book our next campsite, and there's nothing open. And there are 3 campgrounds that are all really close to one another. And I don't want to get too terribly far from my parents. And so I was trying to stay between those 3. There are others that are just further out, and I don't want to have to drive 2 or 2.5 hours to get to my parents. So anyway, I was just kind of having a struggle day. And then the kids were fighting bad. So I called the dealership, and a really nice man from the dealership is actually going to drive all the way out here on his way home and help me try to get this thing so that at least I can drive it to the dealer and get it fixed. And then I went down and took the little wild man to the beach because that's what he wanted to do today, and he loves the beach. So we went down there for a bit and we played with his little friend that he made. Her name's Julia. And I talked to her mama, and her mama's hubby is really good with tech. So she said she'd send him along to try to figure out my problem, which ended up with a phone call, and I was able to get it fixed. It just took me a bit. They actually never hooked up my new iPad on Verizon's end, so that was kind of fun. That got solved, and then on my way back from the beach, I ran into the campground host and told him that, and asked him, I said, is there just like nothing open? And he goes, oh, I looked. He goes, it's super weird because usually, we always have openings on the weekends, but it's Halloween that usually gets booked, and Halloween's open, but this one isn't. And I said, okay. I said, I don't know what we're going to do, where we're going to go, because I don't want to go too far. And he said, no worries, I'll fix it. I'll override the system, and you can just stay where you're at. So that to say that all the problems I started out with this morning have been resolved, except my crazy children, although they're doing much better too. It's quite a learning curve. Apparently you need to put the awning in unless you are actually out here standing under it. So if I am going to leave or go anywhere, whatever, I will be putting the awning back in. And we will not be leaving it out at night anymore either, just in case. That was really interesting because there was no wind or rain really when I left yesterday. But apparently it just takes one gust and it just snapped the arm right off. And the beach was lovely. And we'll be staying here for a bit. So we're going to be here for, I guess, 2 weeks. And then I think we're going to try another campsite after that. And we're looking forward to Halloween. The kids are getting kind of excited about having a place to be and where we're going to go for Halloween. I guess they really celebrate here at the Thousand Trails campgrounds, but this year they won't be doing that because of COVID. So we will probably be headed back to our little hometown to meet up with some friends and stuff. So anyway, now I'm going to go cook a dinner that I'm pretty sure nobody's going to want to eat because my children are not big on soup, and I feel like soup today. So soup it is. I hope you guys all have a great night.